It's taken me a little bit, but I'm finally here to do kind of a comparison between the old Pulsar Helion XP28. This is a discontinued, like 8-year-old model, and the brand new Pulsar Axion XQ19. So this unit just came out. It retails for about $1,000. This unit is 8 years old. I don't know what it retailed back then because I wasn't into thermals at the time, but you can still find them between about $1,500 and $2,000. We are 10 yards away from the feeders right now, and this is where the XP28 really shines. So if you're close quarters like this, there's really no substitution at all for field of view. So this 10 yards is probably fairly typical when I'm looking for owls in wooded area, and I hope that I'll be able to get out there and film some videos of that soon. If you have an opportunity to be looking for wildlife in a wild open area, then that field of view matters a lot less. But like, for example, right here at 10 yards, we can see the entirety of the top of the feeders, even the suet cages, almost to the bottom. And with the XQ19's field of view, you can't see any of the top suet feeders and only about halfway down the baffles, if you will. So if you're shooting in close quarters, no substitution for FOV. And if you're shooting further away, no substitution for resolution. Because the further away you get, the harder it is for that thermal to detect those heat sources. So right now, the XP28 is just kind of the best of the best. I would definitely say the XQ19 is still very capable, especially as a budget monocular option. 20 yards back right now, and definitely the further back you get, the less the field of view matters and the more the resolution matters. So now that we're further back, the XQ19 can pick up a lot of the scene, but also as a result of being further back, that resolution is a little bit more punishing. It's harder to pick out the details. The chipmunks still show up pretty well, but some of the smaller birds don't. I don't think you can see the bees in the XQ19, but you can see them in the XP28. And then also the XP28 having 640 resolution, being 20 yards back is no problem. You can pick up all of the heat sources. We are now 30 yards away from the bird feeder. The XP28 still doing great. There's a reason it's the reigning champ of wild field of view monoculars. The XQ19 is, I would say, usable, but you're going to have more difficulty with it. At about 30 yards, we're kind of getting to the limitations of a 384 sensor, in my opinion. Some of the birds, especially when they're moving, you can pick them up, but if they're stationary, pretty difficult. We just had a chipmunk come into the field of view. Chipmunk is lit up pretty well, but you can't really tell that it's a chipmunk, whereas on the XP28 you do still have more of that form, a little bit better identification as a result of that 640 sensor. We are 40 yards away from the feeders now, and that XP28 still looks excellent. I mean, it's just unbeatable. The XQ19 is holding its own relatively. I mean, I definitely think someone could, if they're just trying to get into thermal gain, they're just trying to identify potential birds or, critters, mammals, for $1,000, I don't think there's anything out there that's going to beat it. It's just that when it's compared to this XP28, I mean, again, nothing so far that I've tested has come close to the XP28, so it is what it is.